What's going on, guys? I am What the Moose, and today we're breaking down the month of April in my Seattle Mariners franchise, and it was a rough month. I'm not going to lie, guys. Let's take a look at the last few games that you guys have not seen. Let's see where the last one was that you guys saw. You guys saw this one, the 5-2 loss with Taijuan Walker on the mound. That was kind of rough, and as you guys can see, I lost 3 of the next 4 games, which was definitely not what we needed to end the month. So at Texas, the next game, we lost 1-0. Danny Farquhar actually got the loss. I think it was in the 9th inning. Let's take a look at the box score here. Had a decent game throughout the entire time. I can't remember who started. Let's see who it was. I honestly cannot remember. It was James Paxton. So honestly, he had a great game, and honestly, couldn't finish the job. Danny Farquhar could not come in and have a good outing. He actually gave up a run, ended the game. We did have a double with Justin Reggiano, but overall, not the best of games. Only 4 hits throughout the entire game for my team. Next game, we bounced back with a win. J.A. Happ on the mound this time. He actually got the victory. Lowered his ERA substantially with a nice outing here. But I still don't think he went too far. Actually, he went 7 innings, okay. I thought he only went like 5 1/3 or something, but he had a good game. Definitely nice to see that. Offense kind of broke out a little bit in the first couple innings, and then, tailed off at the end, obviously. Justin Reggiano had a triple. Austin Jackson, Reggiano, and Ricky Weeks actually had RBIs, which was cool to see. It's just nice to see Austin Jackson getting hits at all. That's really what we need him to do. Seeing as his average is 172 right now, that's definitely not good. We'll break down everything as we go on. Now, the last 2 games, I was really hoping for victories. We had Felix Hernandez and Hisashi Iwakuma on the mound. I thought I could pull off some victories here. But Felix had his worst outing of the season, no doubt about it. His ERA was in the lower ones, and now it's jumped up to 2.27. Gave up 5 earned runs. That was kind of tough to see. And we only scored 1, and it was in the 9th inning, which we did threaten in the 9th, but we couldn't pull it off. We ended up getting an RBI with Kyle Seager in the 9th inning, but overall, really was a little bit too late. Shin-Soo Choo had a home run. Very nice game for him. He also had a triple. Really, really solid. Like I said, Felix Hernandez gave up 5 earned runs in 7 1/3 innings. I was able to stretch him out pretty far, but definitely the worst outing of his season. Yu Darvish completely shut me down. 8 1/3 innings with 12 Ks. Just a crazy game for him, and I just couldn't get anything going. Now, Hisashi Iwakuma on the mound for the next game. We lost 6-1 this time. We tied the game in the 4th with a run there, and then we pretty much gave up 2 runs in the 5th and 3 in the 8th, sealing our fate as a loss. Just a really tough, end of the month here for us. Did not do that well. Hisashi Iwakuma pitched okay, gave up 3 earned, only struck out 4 though, and had 3 walks. That was kind of tough. I've been having troubles with his splitter lately. Just don't really know why. And obviously, you guys can see there, Danny Farquhar pitched 3 innings that game. I just wanted to stretch him out, get a lot better with him if I could. I was doing very well for a couple innings, and then in the 8th inning, I kind of imploded a little bit. That's kind of my fault. I left him in a little bit too long. But let's not dwell too much on those. Obviously, we had a bad game in that one and pretty much all the other ones, and our offense has been the major issue here. As you guys can see, only scored 1, 3 runs in that one, 0 in this one, 2 in that one, and even going back even farther, only scored 4, scored 5 in that one, 1 run, 5 runs, 4 runs. As you guys can see, though, obviously my getting runs on the board has been a major issue for me, and I need to improve that as the season goes along here. But if we take a look at the standings, we are actually 5 games back in the AL West. That's pretty bad. We're 9-13. I'm not going to make any bones about it. We are having a very rough start to the season. There's no doubt about that. Let's hop into this and see what everyone else is doing. Obviously, the Anaheim Angels are in first place with a 14-8 record. Good record, but overall, we're not too far behind, teams like the Rangers or the Astros. So I'm not extremely worried. It is only 1 month, and hopefully we can, get on the board a little bit. For the American League wildcard, we're not going to take a look at that yet. Let's go to the AL East. Yankees are leading with a 14-8 record. Red Sox right behind, just 2 games back with a 12-10 record. White Sox and the Twins are leading the AL Central. The Twins, kind of a surprise story right there. And the Royals having a very disappointing year as of now with a 7-16 record. Let's take a look at the wild card, though. How many games back are we in this one? Probably still pretty far. 4 games back, not very good. But hopefully we can at least clinch that, if not the AL West. The Miami Marlins, a good start to the season, 15-7, along with the New York Mets, a 15-8 record. Very nice to see that. The Washington Nationals, many people's pick for the World Series champion, is 9-14. Very rough start to the season as well. Hopefully that's a good omen for us that they're picked by many to win to win it all, and they're not having a great start. Hopefully that's what happens with us as well. The St. Louis Cardinals, as always, it seems like, are leading the NL Central, and actually the Milwaukee Brewers are in second. That's kind of interesting to see. The Cubs are having a rough start as well, 9-13. And then finally the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers, not really too many people surprised, leading with a 15-6 record. That's very good. I think that's the best record in baseball, if I can remember. Looks like the Marlins are 15-7, so a little bit behind. And yeah, that's actually the best record in baseball right there. So the LA Dodgers, best team in baseball as of right now, or as of right now in my franchise, of course. Pretty cool to see that. Let's hop into some league leaders. Batting average. Kyle Seager is leading the league in batting average with a .382 average. He's been killing it lately. He's been basically the highest point on my entire team. Brad Miller was leading the league for a while, but I've dropped off with him lately. He's had kind of a rough patch, so hopefully he can pick it up a little bit. He is my number 2 hitter, so I need him to step it up a little bit. Seager also leading in hits. Don't care too much about that though. Doubles, let's see if we have anybody on the list here. Looks like we had Justin Ruggiano with 6 doubles, but he's only hitting .238. Definitely not the best there. Triples, Kyle Seager has 3. It's just one of those things where it's almost where you place it and being aggressive on the base pass, and I am extremely aggressive on the base pass, and sometimes it comes back to haunt me. Now Mike Trout has 11 homers, Miguel Cabrera with 9, and this is where I really need to pick it up here. I think my highest home run hitter has 4 right now, so that is obviously not good. It'd be tied for 20th, and I'm pretty sure it is Nelson Cruz. Yeah, he has 4 home runs, which is obviously nice. He's hitting .301, having a good year so far, but I need to pick up the homer pace a little bit. Robinson Cano only has 3, I think. It's just been a little bit of a struggle hitting homers and even getting RBIs. I'm not even sure where my top RBI getter is going to be in this little list here. Let's see where he's going to be. I honestly don't even know. It's been a really big struggle scoring runs, like I said. Looks like Justin Ruggiano, 11 RBIs, tied for 37th in the league. That's pretty bad. Definitely not what we need to see. Stolen bases, I don't steal too much, but I've been trying to do a little bit more of it. I think somebody probably has like 3. Austin Jackson has 3 steals. If he can get on base more, I'll definitely steal with him more often. Slugging percentage, not going to be anywhere near the top there. OPS, obviously Mike Trout is killing it, hitting .344, 11 homers. Just a crazy year so far for him. Great start to the season. Wins, I think, Felix Hernandez is tied for 6th. Not too bad. 3 wins on the year. Losses, don't really care about that. Saves, Fernando Rodney right up there with 6 saves, 0 ERA, only given up 3 hits the entire season and has struck out 22 guys. He's probably been my best pitcher on the squad the entire year besides Felix Hernandez, of course. Fernando Rodney's been very, very good. ERA, not sure where my top ERA pitcher is going to be. Felix Hernandez, 2.27. It would have been a lot higher. Would have been around 4 if he hadn't given up 5 runs in that last game that we just pitched. Obviously kind of rough to see that, and Felix is leading the league in strikeouts with 45. He gets a ton every game. That's crazy. He's had a very, very good year to start it off. Also leading the league in WHIP. Obviously a great start for Felix Hernandez. So let's see statistics. Let's go to team rankings. We are not very high. Actually, let's skip that because we kind of saw it straight up. Actually, let's see for runs. Just initially runs. We're probably last or very, very close to last. Looks like we're tied for 26th. That is horrible. Definitely not what we need to see. We need to step that up a lot. And let me know in the comments what you think I should do. You guys have seen 4 or 5 games of mine. What do you think I've been doing at the plate wrong, and what do you think I could do better? It's kind of hard to tell because I only show when I actually swing and hit the ball, but definitely let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts. Now, finally, to end it off here, I wanted to bring up a possible trade. I'm not going to do it until you guys kind of okay it, or even if you guys don't okay it, I might still do it. But I do want to bring it up, so I got to figure out actually how to do this, to be completely honest. And once I figure that out, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, here we are in the trading area, and we're looking at Ichiro Suzuki. He's on the Miami Marlins right now, but he started his career with none other than the Seattle Mariners, and I really want to bring him to the team. I think he could be a great addition. Let's see what he looks like. He plays every single outfield position. That's very useful for me. My outfielders have been kind of struggling this season, so it'd be nice to work him in every once in a while, and he even could hit leadoff possibly for us. If Austin Jackson continues to be just terrible, basically. I don't know what else to say. He's been horrible so far. So Ichiro Suzuki, I'd love to bring him in. I don't know who I would trade for him, to be completely honest. Probably some prospect. I'm not really sure exactly who I'd trade, but definitely let me know if you guys think that would be a cool trade to make. I don't think he'd start right away. He'd probably just hit, every once in a while. He'd come in, obviously, for defense, things like that. But Ichiro Suzuki could be a very cool addition to the squad, and I think it would be really, really fun to do. So that will do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And like I said, let me know what you think about that Ichiro Suzuki trade. I think it could be a really cool addition to the team, and I just want to get your guys' feedback on it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.